You feel that wonderful fan? Is that fan hitting you? You feel the breeze from the fan?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we got those fans on. This morning we're going to sit here a while because our birds are going to come. They're going to start feeding, and that's what we're going to do today. Is we're going to watch birds and try to get photographs of birds. Are you up for that?
Yeah.
Okay. We did a whole thing on delusions before, and you guys really responded to it, and that's why I'm doing this follow-up.
And I've also noticed that what you find when you Google this stuff and what actually happens when you're living with it are two very different things.
So today I want to go through both what the experts say and what I found out. Uh-oh, wardrobe change. I forgot I got to add this back in. There's a difference between delusion and hallucinations. Trish sometimes has delusions where she thinks that maybe a dream was real, or she remembers something that didn't really happen. She refers to people being in the house with us and all of that. And then every now and then she'll actually have a hallucination where she sees somebody who's not there and carry on a conversation with somebody, and it ain't me.
So I went down the rabbit hole on this. Read a bunch of articles, a couple of medical sites, even some caregiver forums, and honestly, the advice, it isn't bad. It's just incomplete. They'll tell you, don't argue with the person, don't try to correct them or prove them wrong, validate their feelings, redirect their attention. Yeah.
And the problem is you think you're going to have a nice, rational conversation, and your spouse will look at you and say, you know, you're right, that was a dream. And then everybody goes back to bed. No, that's not what really happens at all.
That is not how it goes.
We got a bird landed over here on the bird feeder.
What the article doesn't tell you is what to do when she's standing in the hallway at 3 in the morning, genuinely frightened, looking out the window for somebody who isn't there. When the anxiety is completely real, even if the threat isn't.
That's funny. At least I know how to laugh about myself.
Well, you know, we both have a pretty good sense of humor.
When you're exhausted and you've had this exact conversation 47 times, and every single time it's the first time for her. So here's what I've learned through trial and error.
I'm noticing that, all right, that's another
First thing,
person.
I cannot stress this enough. You can't win the argument. You just can't.
In the hospital,
And the longer you try to win it, the worse it gets.
That's that titmouse.
Titmouse?
No, that's a chickadee. That's a black-capped chickadee.
And if you go back and look at some of the earlier videos, you can see me struggling with
Yeah.
this.
The birds come over there to the feeder quite often. And the hummingbird too.
Yeah.
I gotta change the water in the hummingbird feeder.
Early on, I would try to reason with her. I'd say, Trish, there's nobody in the house. Look, here's the door, it's locked. And she would look at me. And I mean, really look at me, and, as if I was the one who had lost it. The second thing, and this is the practical one, is medication. I want to be real with you guys about this because I see a lot of caregivers who are reluctant to go there, and I understand that I was too. But there was a point where Trish's anxiety was so severe that neither one of us was doing well.
And I got to say this about medications. There are always people who do their own research and claim that they know more than the neurologist, claim that the medical profession is trying to foist drugs on us to make more money. That's nonsense. Yes, occasionally that's true. But you know, the people that consult with me are Vanderbilt neurologists. They know what they're talking about. And so Trish has benefited greatly from their experience. Don't be afraid to try medications, especially if you're seeing some difficulty with their behavior. And the third thing is this. There are moments when Trish has delusions, and I used to have a tendency to mourn that. But not anymore. Now we live in the moment, and we let the bad ones go. Right, buddy?
I've started to see it differently. When she looks out the window and tells me that she saw someone, that's her mind still being active, still trying to make sense of the world. And I've stopped thinking of those moments as losses. I think of them as sweet reminders of her innocence.
Yeah, I'm happy. I am happy.
So let me give you something concrete to take away. If you're a caregiver dealing with dementia, hallucinations, or delusions, here's what actually worked for me.
But I'm sad too.
Don't argue, don't confirm. You're not lying to them, you're just not fighting a battle that you can't win. Walk with them instead.
I'm probably sad because I know I don't have, well, I don't want to talk about it, okay?
Okay.
I'm afraid because I don't know what'll happen to me, and I'm scared of it.
Look at the environment. A lot of nighttime delusions are triggered by shadows, sounds, a violent or dramatic TV show. Trish does better in a quieter room at night.
As long as we're here, we might as well be happy. Because if we're here and we're sad, we're not really enjoying the life that we have.
That's right.
So let's make up our minds that we're going to be happy as long as we have this gift of life.
Yes.
Okay?
That's wonderful.
All right.
Talk to their doctor about medication if the anxiety is uncontrollable. Don't wait until you're both completely broken down. And I nearly made that mistake.
I think the people that I get the most irritated with are the ones who say, Rod, you're being callous, putting all this online, invading Trish's privacy. Don't you think that's callous? And I'm annoyed at them because I've been a journalist for 50 years. And what I've learned as a journalist is you have to explore the things that nobody wants to share in order to shed light, in order to show the truth. Yeah. So no, I don't. And the other thing is, Trish will tell you this, we have had an evolution. Trish has always been in front of the camera from long before she ever had Alzheimer's. She did a lot of funny things with me on a thing called Two Old Farts. And we just kept going. We never did all we did was change the name to Alzheimer's. We always were doing Two Old Farts. So it wasn't like Trish would suddenly say, oh, well, wait a minute, I don't want to talk about this. Because it's very much a part of her life, and it's something that we've learned to live with.
But here's what I keep coming back to. There are people out there right now, tonight, who are where I was 2 years ago, wondering if it ever gets easier.
Pretty plant, pretty flower.
Oh, I know. And then that red one, oh my, it was beautiful.
Yeah.
Really beautiful.
And if one of these episodes helps somebody feel a little less alone, well, it's worth it. This has become my mission in life. If any of y'all are dealing with the delusions, hallucinations, 3 a.m. scares, drop it in the comments. I read every single comment. I don't always answer everyone, but I read every single one. And if you found something that works that I haven't mentioned here, share it with us, and I'll put it out for everyone.
Boy, I tell you what, the last one we did, oh my God, that got so many comments and so many views. You guys really, really gave us a lot to think about. And I really encourage you to keep on making your comments. I don't always answer all of them, but I sure as heck read every single one of them. So keep it up. We love you. Stay with us. And finally, I'd like to leave you with a few thoughts from a great poet, a lyricist by the name of Jackson Browne. We'll go ahead and fill in the missing colors in each other's paint by number dreams. And then we'll put our dark glasses on and make love until our strength is gone. And when the morning light comes streaming in, we'll get up and do it again.